Departing from the Great Bridge of Murden, the Alliance army marches south toward Enbar, the imperial capital. As an unknown military force begins their advance under the banner of the kingdom, the Imperial Army dispatches forces from Fort Merceus with the intention of intercepting them. The curtain is rising on a conflict between the three armies, which will come to be known as the Battle at Gronder, held on the same plains that witnessed the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
A clean slate. thanks a bunch? Is that thanks a bunch? Is that thanks a bunch? Is that thanks a bunch? Come back soon!
Know that I will tear your heads from your shoulders. The dead must have their tribute.
As big class reunions go, this one's gotta be the worst in history.
Years ago, we fought here as classmates. But not today.
Kill every last one of them!
And so we fight on.
I will crush anyone who blocks my path.
Dimitri, he's alive. But he doesn't look interested in joining forces with us.
It would not be advantageous to take on both at once. We must stop the Kingdom and the Alliance from joining forces. I will create such chaotic warfare that they won't be able to tell who is friend and who is foe.
I'll do my best.
At the ready.
Shall we? Never let your guard down. There are enemies in the central area. We need to head there immediately to protect it.
You got yourself killed.
Sunshine.
Let's make this quick. No time to slow down.
Leave it to me.
My orders?
What's my strategy? I'm in.
Steady now.
I'll defeat you!
My orders?
Sunshine. I assume a stray arrow finished it.
Leave it to me.
I'm in.
Ooh, nice! Shall we? Guess I have no choice. Don't get used to this.
You did it.
What's my strategy?
Mounted units, advance!
Never let your guard down.
The Imperial army is starting to crumble. We will step on the Empire right along with the Alliance troops. To the eternal flames with all of them!
I have no regrets. I'll be...
I will crush anyone who blocks my path.
I'll do my best. Shall we?
I'm in.
You're too kind.
At the ready.
Sunshine.
Let's make this quick.
Steady now.
My orders?
Leave it to me.
What's my strategy?
Mount!
That helps.
Well done.
How best to use this skill?
I appreciate it.
There are enemies in the central area.
Apologies.
Sorry. Thanks.
The Imperial army is starting to crumble. We will step on the Empire right along with the Alliance troops. To the eternal flames with all of them!
Hope this isn't it.
It's a bad time to die. Good time for a secret scheme.
I'll do my best.
It's a bad time to die. Watch this.
Hope this isn't it.
Shall we? You're making me work. Fighting wears me out. So reliable.
Sunshine.
What's my strategy?
Here is something to believe in!
Another victory.
Amazing!
Only I shall know how you died here. I am not qualified to command anyone.
I'm in. You know what to do.
My orders?
You're interfering with the plan. Looks like I'll just have to get rid of you.
Leave it to me. How about a wall? Can't afford to lose.
I've got an idea. I still have a long way to go. Let's make this quick. My orders?
Fighting on will endanger my life. Your Majesty, I must withdraw.
No need to worry. We still have some troops left. So long as I stand, we won't give up.
Leave it to me.
bad time to die.
I'll do my best.
What's my strategy?
It's over. This could turn the tides. I'll use this power for the greater good. You did it!
Those fools who went up the hill will pay with their lives in the crimson flames.
Sunshine.
Let's make this quick.
Sunshine. My joke of a life drags.
Good work.
Let's make this quick. I've got no time for mercy. I'll do my best.
It's a bad time to die. I fought and won.
I'm impressed.
Leave it to me. Get out of here! Leave it to me. You should have seen that coming. Am I getting closer?
Hope this isn't it.
I'll do my best. I must keep going.
What's my strategy?
I'm in.
Bernie's just no good.
It won't be in vain. I'll use this power for the greater good.
Those fools who went up the hill will pay with their lives in the crimson flames.
Step aside.
make this quick. I will not die yet.
Amazing what a little bloodshed can do.
My orders? All right, who's next? Shall we?
I'll try to play my part.
Oh, I got it! Don't get used to this.
It's a bad time to die.
Let me paint you a picture! For the future of Vodland.
You're really tough.
Careful.
Sunshine. Only I shall know how you died here.
You got yourself killed. Give the goddess my regards, yeah?
Appreciate that.
Steady now.
afford to lose.
Expected. I'm in.
Thanks.
I'll try to put this to use.
At the ready. Too easy.
You're not worth it. Get out of my sight. Where are you, Aidgard? I will not stop until I kill you!
Imagine being defeated by me.
Leave it to me.
fitting outcome. More battles means more strength.
Go you!
Sorry, but I must.
Now I'm indestructible.
I assume a stray arrow finished it.
Make a difference?
I'm hurt, but I'm with you. Thanks.
That helps.
I'm all right.
In the name of His Highness, you die here. I can still fight, Your Highness.
Forgive my intrusion.
Come on! You. I'll make you proud, Gerald.
At the ready.
Thank you.
I will destroy both the Kingdom and the Alliance. Now, with one fell swoop. Is that all? I knew when next we met, one of our paths would have to come to an end. Your journey ends here, Professor. Forever.
Yeah!
I feel a little stronger. I'll do my best. I want to learn even more.
At the ready. We haven't seen each other since Garreg Mach. You've grown lovelier than ever, Edelgard.
You're not so unfortunate yourself. And you have the aid of the Professor. Frankly, I'm jealous. Now's the chance for you and the Professor to leave.
I'm afraid I must decline. Even if we left, we just have to come right back. It's a bad time to die.
My orders? Let's make this quick.
I'm in.
I think I really get it now.
Leave it to me.
I lost. Just as expected, you aren't making my path an easy one. I must retreat for now. We'll meet again on the battlefield.
Even in an ugly battle like this, it's important not to lose heart. We have to take pride in our victory. We did it, Teach. Now we can move forward to our victory. So, Edelgard retreated. I suppose she lives to be defeated another day. I suppose a win is a win, regardless of the circumstance. Some of our allies are injured, but can still fight. We'll just have to accept this outcome and press onward. Still, the battlefield looks awful. And I wonder what became of the Kingdom Army. And Dimitri.
I saw him.
Who? Dimitri?
He was completely different from how I remember him. He looked like a crazed demon while he was fighting. He pursued Edelgard as she retreated, but he didn't get far before he collapsed. I saw him surrounded by Imperial troops and pierced by their spears. I'll never forget it. He deserved a better end.
Dimitri. He went through so much to make it here, only for his efforts to be in vain.
I can't even begin to understand what Dimitri must have been feeling, but there must have been some other way. Why did he have to go like that?
And his vassal, Dedu. Did he fall as well?
I don't know.
Your Highness. Your ambitions are my own now. I will bring you Edelgard's head. I swear it!
Professor, Claude, may I have a moment of your time?
Lysithea, what are you doing up this late? Trouble sleeping? Anyone would be shaken after such a brutal battle. If you're having trouble sleeping, you should drink some warm milk. That's a thing, right?
Must you treat me like a child, simply because I'm awake a bit later than usual? Actually, I can hardly muster any indignation right now. I wanted to tell you that I noticed something odd during that battle.
What was it?
There were some strange mages among the ranks of the Imperial Army. Did you notice them? That's right. I have seen people dressed just like that before. It was a long time ago. House Ardelia was involved in a rebellion that took place within the Empire 18 years ago. After it was quelled, all of the key officials were caught and put to death. The Empire sent replacements, who they used to take control of House Ardelia. Among the people sent by the Empire were mages dressed in black, just like those we saw in battle.
If they're Imperial mages, it makes sense that they would wear the same clothing, right?
Yes, but the mages from back then and today, I do not believe they are from the Adrestian Empire. No. I got the impression that they were from somewhere else, somewhere completely separate from Fodlan. There's more. Those mages imprisoned the children from my house and performed horrible rituals on them. Blood experiments.
Lysithea, you can't mean... even you?
Yes. All of the others were deemed failures. They all died. And even I... It doesn't matter. The point is that those monsters possess dreadful knowledge and power. I just thought you should know the sort of people who have allied with the Empire.
Blood experiments. Does that remind you of anything, Teach? Exactly. There was that secret group who abducted Flayn and extracted her blood 5 years ago. The people involved back then were Tomas and Monica. Well, I suppose their true names were Solon and Kranya. So, that eerie group has been slithering behind the scenes in the Empire for a while now. Lysithea, thank you for sharing all of that with us. One day we will uncover the truth of who those people really are. We've managed to invade Empire territory and emerge victorious in our first battle. I hope to maintain our momentum and push onward to Enbar, the Imperial capital. Unfortunately, we are not legendary heroes in a fairy tale. Our stamina has limits. The longer we fight, the harder the fight will become. It will take immense effort to secure the supplies and soldiers we need to prevail.
Boy, you better not be saying this is as far as we go.
Of course not. However, the road ahead leads deep into enemy territory. It'll be a difficult journey, strewn with hardship. I can't guarantee that we'll make it out alive. If anyone wants to leave, now is the time to do it.
I shall accompany you to the very end. After all, someone must step up to take leadership should you fall.
I'm coming. The future of my village depends on this. Besides, I have to protect the professor. For Captain Gerald.
I'm not going anywhere. Because of the Empire, my little sis can't live in peace.
We can't leave the future of Fodlan to others. I'm sure that everyone here feels the same.
The Knights of Seros will keep fighting the Empire. We won't rest until we rescue Lady Rhea.
I feel the same as the Knights. I've got to rescue Lady Rhea no matter what.
So, what? We're all supposed to take turns saying we'll do our best until the very end? And what about you, Marianne? What will you do? I'll fight too. Fine. Fine. I suppose I'll tag along too, until the bitter end.
It's an honor to keep fighting alongside such stalwart allies. Right, Teach? I know I'm a great leader and all, but praising me isn't gonna get you anywhere. All right. Now that I know where each of you stands, I'm going to return to Alliance territory for a while. I intend to report this victory to the Alliance Lords and draw out even more support from them. Our next battle will be even more challenging, so brace yourselves for that.
I should write to my brother. He'll want to hear about our victory.
Your brother, Lord Holst? How is he these days?
Oh, he's doing great. I even got a letter from him before the last battle. He wanted to come and join our fight too.
What's this? Lord Holst come here? That would be a most reassuring development.
Sadly, it sounds like my father was against the idea. They want him to stay in case they need to fight the Almirans.
Their logic is sound, though it is vexing that the Alliance's greatest general cannot join us on the front lines.
We should be glad that Holst is staying behind. Almira aside, there's also no guarantee that the Imperial forces won't try to launch a surprise attack from the Old Kingdom territory.
If you have something you need to talk to my brother about, I'd be happy to send a letter.
No, that's okay. I'm just glad to hear he's doing well. Please send him my regards.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Heartstring Moon. The Golden Scheme. Claude leverages his victory at the Battle of Gronder to secure reinforcements from Alliance lords. Meanwhile, the Imperial Army continues to tighten its defenses at Fort Merceus in anticipation of an attack on the Imperial capital.
Our objective is Enbar, the Imperial capital. But our greatest obstacle lies before that.
And what's that?
Fort Merceus. If we can't pass through, we won't be able to reach Enbar.
Fort Merceus, the impregnable fortress, or so it's called.
If I recall correctly, it's sometimes referred to as the Stubborn Old General.
It is a massive fortress that was constructed to protect the Imperial capital.
The Imperial army we defeated has withdrawn to Enbar. Fort Merceus should be short on soldiers for now.
Yes, it would be good to finish up here before more enemy reinforcements arrive. The only real question is what our fearless leader intends to do.
Sorry for the delay, everyone. Those mewling lords kept me from leaving for quite some time.
So, were you able to secure additional reinforcements?
It's gonna have to wait until next month. It doesn't look like they can afford to keep supporting us at present.
Then what should we do about Fort Merceus? Do you plan on waiting around?
No. If we wait until next month, the enemy will have bolstered their defenses. That said, the prevailing theory is that you need triple your enemy's forces to take a fortress with a frontal assault.
Right. That's what we were taught at the Academy. And this is Fort Merceus we're talking about. It's renowned for its strong defenses.
Our current army isn't nearly strong enough. What to do?
Whatever you do, just don't ask us to scale those huge walls. We'd end up dead when they hurl rocks down at us.
Yeah, no thanks. If only someone would open up the gates for us from the inside.
Unfortunately, we don't have any spies in there. Wait a minute. I've got it. We sneak in, stir up confusion, and open the gates ourselves to let our allies in.
Right, that's what I was saying all along.
Right, nice one, Hilda. But how do you propose we go about sneaking in?
Disguises? If we dress up like Imperial soldiers, maybe they'll think we're allies and let us in.
Do you really think they'd just open the gates for us? I'd be pretty dumbfounded if that worked.
No, she's on to something. It's a good idea, Hilda. We just need to refine it a bit, and we'll be in there before we know it.
Really? Go me!
What is your definition of refining the idea? I know your go-to strategy is nausea-inducing poison, but...
Oh, I made too much. My stomach hurts.
Raphael, why are you eating meat during a war council?
So, fearless leader, I'm guessing you're going to keep the crucial parts of your scheme under wraps until the time comes, aren't you?
You know me so well, Judith. Whether we like it or not, this war puts a damper on all of our spirits. What's wrong with trying to have a little fun every now and again? Just leave the details to me.
Huh? Is that Ingrid? I'd better get out of here before she scolds me again. Actually, she looks kind of sad. Maybe I shouldn't run away. Hey! Ingrid! Why do you look so sad? Are you hungry or something?
Oh, it's you. No, I'm not hungry.
You're not hungry, but you're sad anyway? I don't get it. Are you sick?
No.
Then are you sure you're not hungry?
I just told you that wasn't it. It's nothing you can help with anyway.
Well, sometimes you gotta talk it out. That's what my grandpa says.
Yeah, I guess that's helpful sometimes. Are you willing to listen then?
Of course! Please, go ahead.
I found a letter from back at the academy that my father sent, regarding a marriage arrangement with a noble family.
I see.
I am the only person in House Galatea capable of carrying on our family line, of passing on a crest.
Ah, I see.
But I chose instead to fight, betraying my family and ruining my father's plans for me.
I see.
Raphael, are you even listening?
I'm right there with you, but...
Did you hear that ominous sound? Was that thunder?
Sorry, all that listening made me hungry. After hearing you out, I think you're probably just hungry too. And your troubles are sure to go away after a good meal.
I really am not hungry. But I can't say no to good food. Alright, let's just eat then. I can tell you about my struggles some other time, maybe.
Professor? Fort Merceus is next, huh? Ah, the memories. It's a huge stronghold in my father's domain. The town's completely surrounded by high walls. I used to run around there when I was a kid. Way back when a fortress was just a playground for me. Yeah, those were the days.
The fish in this pond get fed every day. So they're swimming all lazy and serene. But the only reason they're kept here is so that they can one day be used for food. But the fish don't know that, so they just swim around happily. It's a bit of a miserable thought. But aren't soldiers much the same?
No.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Merceus next? That doesn't sound like the brightest idea. I've heard that it's built to withstand an attack from even the largest of armies. And not to tell you how to do your job, but don't do it. I'm not ready to say my final goodbyes to everyone.
No sale. A class reunion on the battlefield? That's bleak. That must have been so hard on everyone. You gotta keep looking after them all. I mean, they still look to you for guidance, you know? Welcome! Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Hey!
Hello. Professor.
Sounds fun. A little more secret spice and... Hey! No peeking!
That smell, it's amazing. My fave, in fact. Do you like it too?
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
I've eaten many meals in my time. This is divine.
Wow. This is all kinds of tasty. I like this dish. It was my father's favorite. That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
You know when you work your muscles and they start screaming? That means you gotta be nice to them. If your muscles are hungry, you gotta feed them. And let them rest when they're tired. Of course! If my muscles hurt, then I hurt. If they're hungry, well then I'm hungry too. What's with the confused face, Professor? You look like you don't get a word I'm saying.
Doesn't matter how sturdy the keep. If the commander defending it is incompetent, it can fall as easy as anything. That's what they say, at least. I wonder if that applies to Fort Merceus. All I know is, if I was the Emperor, I'd never in a million years assign an incompetent commander to a fort as important as that one.
It's always so peaceful coming back here. But it's hard to relax knowing we have to go out on another expedition again so soon. And assaulting that huge keep. That sounds hard. Oh, really hard. Don't you think it'll be hard? Of course you'd say that. Why'd I even ask? Wow. Wow. Thank you so much.
I learned a lot from this. I learned a lot from this.
Easier than I thought. Don't stop. Keep it coming. It was quite a challenge. Easier than I thought. It was quite a challenge. Maybe I've grown. Maybe I've grown. I think I've got the idea. I managed to get it. Oh, I'll get the next one too. That was nice. I think I got the hang of it. I think I got the hang of it. I think I got the hang of it. Could be useful. I did pretty well today. Thanks for the help. Thanks for the help.
I'm a quick study. All thanks to you. All thanks to you. This is just the beginning.
That was adequate. That was adequate. That was adequate.
Question, Professor.
No way. Professor. Thank you for inviting me. I love this tea. Is it a favorite of yours as well? Thank you. Okay. Huh? Huh? Wow. I remember the first time I met you. Right away, it was like talking to an old friend. Okay. I'm thinking of changing my hair. Whew, it's piping hot. What are you thinking? Thanks for the treat. It was so yummy.
Let's show them the power we've acquired.
Dear Goddess, please protect us.
Can't argue with results, can you?
I must always improve. Another gain from mortal risk. Can't let this power go unused.
I failed. Figures.
I did it.
I passed?
Was there ever any doubt?
Piece of cake.
Some say they saw Gilbert, who used to serve in the Knights of Seros, at Gronder. Apparently, he was originally a Knight of the Kingdom who served Prince Dimitri. He was an exceptional knight. I wish I could have fought by his side.
Fort Merceus is a keep that was constructed to defend the imperial capital, Enbar. We cannot enter the capital without first capturing that fort. But once we have it, the city should be almost entirely at our mercy. Whatever strategy you have in mind, I have faith that it will lead to victory. Fort Merceus.
Let's see. Guess what I noticed? I can see further than most other people can see, but I can't figure the point of seeing further than an arrow can fly, since I can't shoot what I see. Yeah, I suppose it could be real useful for finding Lady Rhea, too. Thanks, Professor. I think I get it now. I'm gonna put my eyes to real good use.
Could I trouble you?
Each step closer to Enbar, I'm reminded of another part of my past. Riches and poverty, glory and failure. That city has it all. And if I'm honest, sometimes I miss it. That's how the past works, though, isn't it? It's always a different story than what you really lived.
Fort Merceus is the Empire's single most fortified military installation. Utterly impregnable, they say. I wonder, do you happen to know the nickname given to Fort Merceus? Indeed, a very good answer. But of course, you'd know that. Seems Fodlans give everyone and everything a nickname. Why, you were called the Ashen Demon. Myself, I have been called the Father of Crestology, which is a nickname as well as a title, I suppose.
Right.
I think Hilda's quite a tactician, disguising ourselves as enemy soldiers to sneak in undetected. A stroke of brilliance. With this strategy, we can really snatch victory from the jaws of deceit. Yes, With you leading our fighters, I've no doubt the Empire will suffer an embarrassing deceit. Get it? Deceit again?
Please tell Claude not to give us any more ridiculous orders. I've reached out through all of my channels, but there are limits to these things. I'll have to recruit an entire town's worth of people if I ever plan on making enough Imperial uniforms.
Each time we take a step forward, more blood is spilled. But by spilling that blood, we're able to take yet another step forward. War is always a cruel affair. But luckily, we have each other to lean on. We've steeled our hearts. We won't be broken. I couldn't agree more. Without them, we could never have made it this far. Oh, and about taking the fort, I'll need a tad more time to prepare our plan. It's called an impregnable fortress for a reason, after all. My contingencies need contingencies this time, or we may not pull it off.
I wonder how far we can get with this plan, dressing up like Imperial soldiers to sneak in. Claude said it could use some refinement. Any ideas? Dress me as Edelgard? But we look nothing alike. On second thought, let's just stick to the plan as originally conceived. That seems safer.
As I suspected, they seem to be supporting the Imperial Army now. Though I don't quite know who they are yet. Nor do I know what tricks they'll use against us next. We can't afford to let our guard down.
There's word that Claude has developed a rather interesting stratagem to capture the fortress. You know Fort Merceus' nickname, I assume. The stubborn old general? But there must be one or two gaps in its defenses.
Professor, the battle at Gronder Field was gruesome, wasn't it? But perhaps it's irresponsible to look away. To close our eyes to the horrors of war. As survivors, we must ensure that all these lives were not lost in vain. We must see the tragic foundations upon which we'll build our future. May an age of peace rise from the ashes, so that all this sacrifice means something.
Yes.
Professor, so many people died in the battle at Gronder, and here we are, preparing for the next battle as if nothing happened the day before. It's almost easier to think about war as theater, with the stage an entire continent. Even if an accident happens on stage, the next day you have to sing as though nothing happened. Everyone just pretends like everything is fine, focusing on their role in the play.
What?
Oh, Goddess, hear my prayer. Please bless the deceased with peace everlasting, and may his soul rest in tranquility. You know, I used to see him praying quite often when I would come to the cathedral at night. I wonder who it was he prayed for back then. I hope this song reaches the goddess's ears.
Tra-la-la-la-la, sing out over peaks, ring out over valleys, let my lovely voice echo through the streets and alleys.
Maybe.
I've come here after getting chased out of the Empire. There's no place for our kind there anymore. But there are still many inside Empire territory who haven't abandoned their faith in the Church of Seros. I pray that one day we'll get the chance to rebuild the church within the Empire.
Fort Merceus is old and strong. Its reputation for durability is equal to that of Aryan Road. Are we really going to leave this to Claude, with a plan concocted by Hilda of all people? I thought you might be, with how secretively that man devises his schemes. Let us hope the end result is not too outlandish.
Can't be. My relationship with the Boar Prince began even before I was born. He was always by my side. You might even say that, at one time, we were best friends. I couldn't fathom the depth of his hatred for the Empire. So much anguish. Could I have saved him? Could I have stopped him?
Should have seen that coming. Can't afford to lose. Can't afford to lose. That's another one. Can't afford to lose.
Professor!
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. I hear there was a huge battle recently. Glad to see you made it back safe and sound. Maybe there's life after death, or maybe that's just a bunch of pretty words. Either way, we should live like our time here is all we've got.
Pardon me. Got a wager for you. My friend says there's twice as many women in Abyss as men. You think he's right? Good eye. You win. Here, have a little something.
Need something? See you again soon.
hear there was a pretty spectacular battle up there recently, but we don't hear a lot about that stuff. There was a lot of talk when it first started, but 5 years on, it's just a fact of life. What? There have been lots of battles on the surface recently? I hadn't heard. See what I mean?
No, please. You can't tell anyone you saw me here. I'm in hiding from the army. I couldn't stand the war, the violence. I had to get away. But now that I've deserted, I can't go home. Justice, ambition, what does any of that matter if you're dead? I just want to live. Is that so wrong?
People have always fought, I guess. Bandits and nobles clashing over territory, things like that. So before the war, when folks talked about how peaceful everything was, I thought, what continent are you living on? I get it now. A few isolated skirmishes here and there are nothing compared to a full-blown war. The one truly peaceful place I've known was the village where I grew up.
If the Empire rallies its forces and attacks Garreg Mach, I'm not so sure Abyss will be okay. If we're not careful, it'll end up buried in rubble. Ever the valiant one. But nobody ever knows how a war will turn out. That's part of the deal, you know. Maybe I'm being paranoid. But I want to ensure there's still a refuge for people to escape to.
I hear Hilda proposed a genius plan, that right? We've got a little strategist on our hands. Not too long ago, she was just a tiny girl who couldn't do a thing on her own. Now look at her. She's the fiercest of the fierce. I wonder what Holst would say if he saw her now. I bet he'd be proud. Just like me.
It's not that I don't sympathize with Lady Edelgard's goals, mind you, but perhaps not to the point of shedding blood for her ideals. Of course, but I've gone down a different road. Peace in Fodlan and a restored House Nouvelle shall be my guiding star as I blaze my own trail.
Sounds fun! Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice, and... Hey! No peeking!
Pardon me. I've come to deliver vegetables we harvested in the village to the monastery's dining hall. Because of the season, I couldn't really pick that much. But I wanted to help you guys out, even just a little bit. We're busily planting seeds, so when things start to grow, I'll be back.
Really?
Hi there! Boo!
Right.
Professor!
I have excitement in my heart for secret tactics. I enjoy attacks that are surprising. Yes, hunting is doing surprise attacks on prey. Surprise attacks are safe with friends. Fewer injuries.
Professor, standing face to face with those whom I went to school with. On the field of battle. How inhuman war is. How horrifying. My heart feels shattered. It is my hope that this war marks the end of such foolish behavior.
Professor, what's...
I've heard Dedue's passed on, just like His Highness. You're right. I don't think anyone's found his body, so I guess he might still be out there. If somehow he's still alive, I hope we'll meet again.
Edelgard, Dimitri, and our own Claude. All the house leaders from way back when, assembled again at Gronder. I wonder what their thoughts were as they headed out to the battlefield.
No sale. A class reunion. Welcome. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
That was pretty good, huh? That was pretty good, huh? Looks like I got it right.
You really think I'm that great?
This is working out. Looks like I got it right.
I'll keep trying my best. I'll keep trying my best. I got it right. Oh, I was just lucky. I'll keep trying my best.
No problem. Nothing to get excited about. I've learned a lot.
I appreciate your guidance.
You make this stuff seem easy. Brings back memories. Brings back memories. You make this stuff seem easy.
My efforts bear fruit at last. My efforts bear fruit at last.
I could do as much in my sleep.
Thanks for taking the time.
Professor.
I see. By any means necessary, then. Before the war's end. I'm covered, but just to be safe, I need you to check on my mother and Kupala. Still following me, huh? We have got to work on those manners, pal. Unless you really meant that bit about protecting me. That's where my mom was born and raised. I pay a spy money I don't have to keep an eye on the place, whether I'm above the dirt or below it. It's up to me to make sure my stepmother can't get to my mom. No doubt about it. She's been honing her crazy plans lately. All because I've taken to fighting at your side. She thinks I'm making a name for myself before my glorious return to House Albrecht. Being delusional is her sport. There's little advantage to her going after my mom, but she's unpredictable. Gotta stay vigilant. Guess I haven't talked about her. After her and my pop split, she returned home. Where she's from, it's kind of an odd place. You know the folks who live in the mountains of the Alliance? Guessing that's a no. Few do. Imagine a place with no influence to speak of. Nestled in the mountains on the Almyran border. That's Kupala. Well, they're not mountain goats. And it's not like they never interact with the Lords of the Alliance. They're incredibly isolated, though. Even their trade relations are remarkably limited. Doubt that'll change. The land lacks resources worth fighting over. Probably for the best, honestly. Oh, but back to my mom. She was different. An exception to the rule in Kupala. She left the mountains, was rescued by my dad, and fell madly in love with him. Ah, the 1 million bullion question. Of course not, he's a noble. She isn't. Acceptance was never in the cards. My birth helped matters, but only a little. House Albrecht just wasn't where she belonged. My dad was in a tough spot. He was obligated to marry a fellow noble and produce a fitting heir. Nobody'd want to live out their days where they're utterly unwelcome. So my mom returned to Kupala. Then it happened. I was enrolled in the Officers' Academy at Garrick Mach, and everything changed. During my enrollment examination, they discovered that I bear the major crest of Chevalier. My dad decided to resist his family's wishes and make me the head of the house after I graduated. Thing is, the truth of my special crest was kept a secret by decree of the church. He couldn't tell anyone about my prized bloodline, so I was forced to step down as the legitimate heir. It was for the best. My crest was inherited from mountain folk who prefer to keep to themselves. Imagine what would happen to Kupala if it got out. We both know it would destroy their way of life. Too true. I'm guessing the church thought my crest would cause trouble in Fodlan. But don't get me wrong. No matter what life's thrown at me, I'm no victim. Like I've said, I prefer it this way. I've got to be free. Even if things were different, I'd still choose this life. But I can't let my mother and her people pay the price for keeping peace in Fodlan. Wouldn't be right. All I can do is make a name for myself in battle and secure enough power to protect them. Failure isn't an option.
That wasn't so bad. Now to apply this knowledge.
I'm a quick study. I always was a quick study.
I've come too far to stop now.
Yeah! I passed!
Definitely.
After that great battle earlier, the balance of power in Fodlan has shifted greatly. To get revenge for all our fallen friends, we'll have to stake our lives on the fight that lies before us.
Ah, Professor, I have a question for you. Have you heard of the Death Knight? I'm referring to that Imperial general who has been operating under that moniker. Nothing is certain yet, but I get the feeling we'll have to face him soon enough.
Hello there! You know, Professor, laying siege to a keep is like asking a girl out on a date. First, you get past her defenses, then you make your move. I knew you'd get it, Professor. Anyway, you know more about tactics than me, so I don't know why I'm offering you advice.
I never used to care whether I lived or died, but after seeing so much death firsthand, I now realize how precious life truly is. I'm ashamed of how arrogant I was to think that death could mean so little.
Professor. Among our prisoners of war, there were quite a few people who served His Highness. One of them stated that the Empire was involved with the tragedy of Dusker. If this is true, His Highness's motives seem clear. I can't help but feel that perhaps I should have been fighting by his side. Because I too lost someone to that tragedy. The most important person in my world. Those of us still on this plane of existence will carry the torch. The inhumane actions of the Empire must not be repeated.
Wow, I hardly recognize everyone. Their faces have changed so much. More experience in the eyes, and more pain. I'm glad that they're stronger, but I hate to think they've all become hardened killers. Look after them, okay? Try to keep them on the straight and narrow. I hardly...
No.
Hello there. This one, yes? This one, yes? This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please. Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good, come again.
Hey.
Hello there.
Hey there! We merchants of the Alliance territories were excited to hear of your victory in the last battle. We don't much like the prospect of doing business under the heel of the Empire. The Alliance is what we know and love. But more than that, it's low on regulations, which is great for business. Please keep up the good work, Professor. The merchants of the world are on your side.
Claude takes care of the strategy, you direct the troops, and the rest of us focus on the fighting. As long as the system keeps working, we can win any battle, no matter the odds. That's what everyone's saying, anyway. Hope you can keep up with our expectations, Professor. Wow, this is great! Wow!
Not possible. After the battle at Gronder, some people claim they saw my father. They said he walked off the battlefield clutching His Highness's dead body. So long as Father's alive, I don't need anything else. I hope to see him again one day.
Teacher. Dimitri, the late Prince of Fargus. He despised the Empire with all his heart. He should not have tried leading an army while his emotions were holding him captive. No. If a leader's emotions overcome them, others must step in to prevent poor decision-making. Why did his followers not intervene? His attendants. I used to call Edelgard my leader, and now she is running amok. I am duty-bound to stop her.
Hey, you!
sounds fun. A little more secret spice, and hey, no peeking.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
I've eaten many meals in my time, but this is divine.
Wow, this is all kinds of tasty.
Whenever I eat with you, Lawrence, I always feel like I have to mind my manners. It's awful.
Good. You should mind your manners even when I am not watching. You are a noble after all.
Food tastes better when I get to share it with you. I feel the same. Let's fill up so that we feel good and energized.
I'll fondly remember eating this meal with you.
How I do look forward to mealtime, though I'm not quite sure about today's menu. I mean, I eat plenty of different things, but this? Definitely not my favorite. Actually, I'm not hungry. You can have mine.
Pardon me.
Wow. Professor. For me?
Should have seen that coming. Sorry it's gotta be like. That's another one. Get out of here! That's another one. Sorry it's gotta be like this. No chance. should have seen that coming. Sorry it's gotta be like this. That's another one.
Right.
Hello there. This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I think this one, yes? This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
No sale. A class... Welcome! Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
Hello there. Return soon, please.
I learned a lot from this. Some things you can't learn in a book. Let's do this again sometime. Let's do this again sometime.
Easier than I thought. Don't stop. Keep it coming. It was quite a challenge. I've got to keep working hard. I see. I managed to get it. Oh, I'll get the next one too. That was nice. That was nice. I think I got the hang of it. I think I got the hang of it. This'll be helpful. Thanks for the help. I did pretty well today.
Practice is paying off. That was challenging.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'm looking sharp, huh? Go on, sing my praises again. Can't say I'm surprised.
Professor?
I'm here, Professor. I like this tea. It's so tasty. Thanks. Tasty. Huh? Whoa. Uh-huh. Whoa. Huh? Uh-huh. You seem tired, Professor. The best cure for sleepiness is sleep. Ooh, making me hungry. You want to see my muscles? Thanks for the tea, but next time, let's stick to meat.
It's hard to sneak out when the professor is watching.
Me. Something appears to be wrong with my throat.
Can't argue with results, can you?
This'll be helpful.
There must be more to this.
I think I got it.
I'm just not there yet.
Is this what success feels like?
I'm getting better at this.
Could I have seen?
There is still more to learn.
Fort Mer-
Let's see.
As I...
Professor, those of us...
Wow.
No.
Hey!
No, Sam.
Heya!
What's...
Boo.
Should have seen that coming. That's another one. No chance. Can't afford to lose. That's another one. That's another one. Sorry, it's gotta be like. No chance. Sorry, it's gotta be like this. Can't afford to lose. That's another one. Should have seen that cut.
No sale. A class. Welcome. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
This tea is my favorite. You have very good taste, Professor. Thank you so much. Oh, too hot. Yes. 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 I baked a cake earlier today. Should I have brought some with me? Oh, I'm so sorry. I was lost in thought. Oh, too hot. That was delicious. Thank you so much for inviting me.
I delivered our letter to Fort Merceus. I don't think they suspected anything.
I knew I was right to entrust that task to you. You've got that honest kind of face that makes it easy to fool people.
Is that meant to be a compliment?
What did you write in the letter?
I informed them that reinforcements were on the way. It would have been suspicious for troops to show up unannounced.
So, the plan is...
We'll disguise ourselves as reinforcements from the Imperial capital and sneak into Fort Merceus.
Oh, you used my disguise plan after all.
We've also procured Imperial Army uniforms.
Ooh, good work. I knew this was the only way.
However, that alone wouldn't be enough.
You did say the plan needed a little more refinement. Are you going to dress up like Edelgard, Claude?
I'm not sure that would accomplish much. In the letter, I included the name of the Imperial General leading the reinforcements. While we're heading to the fort, a separate army is going to attack us.
We're going to be attacked?
That's all just for show, though. It'll be our allies who are attacking us.
Oh, I get it. We're going to make it look like the Alliance is attacking Imperial reinforcements.
Right. When the troops in the fortress panic and open up the gates, we're in.
I'd love nothing more than for this plan to work, but I've got some bad news for you. Apparently, the notorious Death Knight has been placed in charge of defending Fort Merceus.
The one who kidnapped Flame. The Death Knight. I did not wish to ever think of him again.
He got some acclaim in the battle to subjugate Western Fargus. They say he holds the most military prowess in the Empire.
Even so, we've got Teach here to command us. All will be well. You have to trust us.
So your big plan is to just trust your professor? Really, boy?
Under the professor's guidance, I'm sure we'll manage somehow. We're counting on the tactics you learned from Captain Gerald.
Prepare yourselves, everyone. It's time. Teach, this is for your ears only, but there's actually one more part to my plan. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I have no choice. Absolutely. We can't afford to hold anything back. Thanks to Edelgard's strength, the Imperial Army is more unified than I would have expected. It was a painful realization, but after our battle at Gronder Field, it's clear that we can't win if we don't pull out all the stops. I also realized something else during that battle. There really is something special about you, Teach. The reason we were all able to keep our cool in the midst of the chaos was because we all trust in you, in your command and in your strength. Everyone here believes that we will win as long as we have you on our side. Our faith in you is borderline religious. You and I, we have what it takes to free Fodlan from the Empire's rule. I know in my heart that we'll make it through to witness the world after all the fighting has ceased.
That man approaches. Will Death's scythe claim you? Or will I fall to that sword of yours?
Yeah! I passed!
To find the analog of your beauty in nature, I can turn only to the lily. Only that flower is so sweet and so delicate as to approach your loveliness. Why, just look at these soft, delicate fingertips you have. It is as though they could blossom into fragrant lilies before my very eyes.
If you're so wild about flowers, why don't you try a flower shop? Ugh.
Oh, wow. That was... I'm sorry I saw that, but I am so glad I saw that.
Oh, did you not realize? I was only testing her. Any woman who is taken in by such simple flattery is ill-suited to my noble disposition.
Oh, okay, I'm glad you explained it, because I thought you just got rejected. Just flat out, no way to make yourself feel better about it, rejected. And the reason, your nobleness, is because that is really not the way you go about hitting on a girl.
Oh, is it not? And I suppose you consider yourself an expert on the subject.
Pay attention, kid. Maybe you'll learn something. When I saw you, I just had to come over and say hello. Because finding you here feels like fate. Maybe we could go get some tea. Get to know each other better?
I think you must have mistaken me for someone else. Someone who cares. Please excuse me.
Exquisite. Simply masterful. When is the wedding?
That's weird. Girls usually fall for that speech. You must have spooked her.
To think that the noble House Gautier would be blessed with such a graceful and charming heir.
Please. I'm a much better heir than a self-important failure like you.
This is not worth my time.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
While awaiting reinforcements, the Alliance predicts the Empire will continue to fortify its defenses at Fort Merceus. Knowing this risk, Claude and a select few advance, hoping to gain entry to the fort through deception.
Thanks a bunch. Thanks a bunch. Thanks a bunch. Come back soon.
General, reinforcements have arrived from the capital. They clashed with Alliance forces in the outskirts of the city, but should enter the fortress soon.
You let them in? Make haste and slaughter them all.
Huh? Why?
They are enemies. Slaughter them all. I will not say it again.
We made it in. Professor, take control from the south. I have my own task to do from here. There are preparations to be made for our secret plan.
I see your skills haven't dulled yet, kiddo.
What did you expect? Everyone, listen up! From now on, the Almiran forces will be fighting by our side. We'll work as one, and we will bring down that fort together! An impregnable fortress is a wide-open prairie once you get inside. From here, we'll attack from the north and south at once.
No different than a prairie, you say? You've got a strange head on your shoulders, kiddo.
For Nadir the Undefeated, this should be as easy as a walk in a meadow, right?
Ha! Well, goddess or death god or whoever they may be, let's crush them to dust.
Shall we? Let's make this quick. I've got no time for mercy.
Leave it to me.
Sunshine.
I do this for all of us.
I'll do my best.
Ready when you are.
What's my strategy?
My orders? Shall we?
I'm in.
That'll do.
At the ready.
You got yourself killed.
Let's make this quick. I will not die yet.
I do this for all of us.
Make a difference?
fitting outcome.
All in.
Sunshine.
Leave it to me.
I do this for all of us.
Sunshine.
Leave it to me. Whoa! Hyper-second! I'm on a roll!
What's my strategy?
Shall we?
Never let your guard down. I assume a stray arrow finished it. That certainly isn't satisfying.
Let's make this quick.
sorry it's gotta be like this.
Ready when you are. My orders?
At the ready.
I'll do my best.
I'm in.
I won, didn't I?
The time is ripe.
Report! The Death Knight is moving. It looks like they're abandoning the fortress and making an escape.
We need to put an end to this here and now. Come on, let's circle around and cut off his retreat.
Hopefully I'll be more useful now.
read them well.
Now my success is guaranteed.
You're stronger now. Whether I kill you or you kill me, I'm looking forward to this.
There is still room for improvement.
I've got an idea.
I shall not stray.
I'll keep pushing myself.
You should have seen that coming. Am I getting closer?
I've got to pull it together.
Yes, I've got you!
Still here.
Very good.
I have no need of you. If you desire to slay me, follow. The appointed hour is at hand.
He's hiding something. It's annoying to do what he's telling us to, but we don't really have a choice. After him.
It is coming. Leave now, or all of you will die.
Run! We have to evacuate immediately!
What just happened here? The fort. It's just gone.
Hey, kiddo, what was with that javelin of light?
Javelin of light. Well, that describes it pretty well. The fortress was supposedly impregnable, but look at it now. It's hard to imagine that the Empire would do something like that. But if not them, then who? And for what purpose? If they wanted to kill us, then why wait until now to use it?
We almost died just now, and without an answer to any of that. Speaking of unanswered questions, why is Nardell here? Care to explain? I get the feeling there's something you two are keeping from us.
I'll go and see my subordinates off to Elmira, kiddo.
Wait, Nadir! Are you really just gonna leave me here and run away?
I hope to see you again, Judith. And you too, Professor. I'll be praying for your safety.
Nadir? Are you saying that Nardell is actually Nadir the Unstoppable?
It's actually Nadir the Undefeated. Almirans love grand titles.
I knew he was no ordinary person, but to think he was the great hero of Elmira.
Hey, can we really afford to be chatting right now? If another one of those javelins of light falls, we're all dead.
Claude, there are things I wish to ask you, but first we must hurry and withdraw.
Right you are. Come on, everyone. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Claude, it is time for you to explain. Why are you so close with an Almiran general?
Well, he did quite a bit for me when I was younger.
When you were younger? So, before you joined House Regan? How and where did you meet him? There aren't many opportunities to meet a general from Almira in Fodlan.
If that's what you believe, it's only because that's what you've been led to believe. After all, we have Cyril here among our allies, and he was born in Elmira.
Hey now, don't drag me into this.
There's a big, wide world outside of Fodlan, and it's overflowing with different places and cultures. You think interacting with outsiders is odd, but isn't avoiding contact with the outside world far more unnatural?
Don't change the subject, Claude. To the people of the Alliance, the Almirans are...
It's true that there's a history of hostility. Why should it mean we're doomed to remain hostile forever? The Almirans aren't monsters. Just look at Cyril. Does he look like a monster to you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Right, Teach? What did you think when you met Nadir? Tell him you said that. And I'm sure that if all of you got to know him, all of your preconceived notions would change too. I know you guys, and you aren't the type of people to reject someone without trying to get to know them.
What? How'd those Almirans even get past Fodlan's throat? I doubt my brother would just let them pass without saying anything.
Yeah, about that. I actually made sure your brother met Nadir in advance.
What? Lord Holst met with an Almiran general?
Oh, so that's why you were so interested in my brother. But wait, they're supposed to be bitter enemies. They've fought each other several times before.
I know, it was a big gamble. But rather than having me try to convince them myself, I knew it would be easier to just have them meet. They were taken aback at first, but sure enough, they hit it off. They were even drinking to their newfound brotherhood before parting.
It makes sense. If you take the greatest heroes away from the battlefield, of course they'll get along.
Fighting one minute and drinking together the next? Men are so weird.
Ultimately, someone's bloodline has nothing to do with the friendships they forge. Relations between the Alliance and Elmira is a matter we'll tackle in the future. Still, I want to take this opportunity to make one thing clear to all of you. After we defeat the Empire, I intend to tear down the walls that separate Fodlan from the outside world. I want to let people and goods come and go freely, and in doing so, eradicate prejudices about the outside world.
Huh?
Would it even be possible to achieve such a thing? It directly contradicts the Seros' tenets.
Does it? I'm not so sure. In any case, I'm prepared for the inevitable protests and criticism. New ways of doing things are always met with resistance. During our time at the Officers' Academy, all of you overcame the barriers of birthplace, status, and ideology. Having gone through so much with all of you, I have no doubt that, in time, you'll understand.
I guess there were a lot of different people there. People we wouldn't have met through the normal course of our lives.
Dusker once opposed the kingdom, but there was someone from Dusker there. Brigid once invaded the Empire, but the Brigid princess was there. We ate at the same table as those people. Sure, sometimes we didn't get along, but other times we helped each other out. Can we really draw a definitive line in the sand and say one group of people is all good and another all bad? If I can realize my dream, Fodlan will be reborn. The old age will end, and we'll welcome a new dawn.
But if...
Save your objections for another day, Gloucester boy. That said, there are more pressing matters to discuss. Our next step is to invade the Imperial capital, right?
That's right. I'm sure Edelgard is eagerly awaiting our arrival in Enbar. Reinforcements from the Alliance Lords should arrive soon. Let's make sure we're ready to greet them.
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Garland Moon. The Chaos of War. Claude's plan to call in all Myran forces succeeds, and the Alliance army captures Fort Merceus. Before they can celebrate their victory, javelins of light rain down from the sky and destroy the fort. Forced to temporarily evacuate, the Alliance army regroups at Garreg Mach until it is ready to march on Enbar, the Imperial capital.
It's almost time to invade the Imperial capital. We still don't know where Rhea is, but if she's alive, she's likely in Enbar. Hopefully we manage to find her without too much trouble. I know, but if we're not careful, she'll just be whisked away again. I'm sure you must be anxious to see her again. I understand. You need to see Rhea again so you can figure out who you really are. But we're going up against Edelgard here. It won't be so simple.
Our next stop is the Imperial capital. We've sure come a long way.
What are you talking about? This is Garreg Mach. It's where we started.
I didn't mean literally, Raphael. I was speaking symbolically.
My earnest desire to protect the Alliance has carried me this far. It will not fail me. I am sure the rest of you all have your own reasons to fight as well. Of course, I understand that the fight will not end until we defeat the Empire. And now the time has arrived at long last to march on the Imperial capital and defeat the Emperor.
It really gets you thinking, doesn't it? We all come from different places and have different goals and dreams. But thanks to those two, we were all able to come together and overcome all sorts of challenges.
You are referring to Claude and the Professor, I assume. Even within our own odd group, those two are particularly unusual.
Oh, so you are aware that you're odd.
Well, it was simply a figure of speech. I am speaking about Claude and the Professor right now.
They're like the wind and the trees.
Huh? Claude and the Professor are? What does that even mean? And who is which?
Oh, I was just thinking that if we're the birds, then those two are like the trees and the wind. The Professor is a great tree that kindly embraces us and watches over us as we perch on its branches. And Claude is like the wind, pushing us forward as we soar across the open sky.
The metaphor about the Professor is solid, but I think Claude just blows us around on a whim. Still, we owe him a lot.
I think that's beautiful, Marianne. I can really picture it. When this war is over, I'd love to paint a picture of those two. Oh, and of all the people we've fought with as well.
You mean like a historical painting?
I like that. Maybe our descendants will look at it a long, long time from now.
I must say, that piques my interest. I look forward to seeing how you portray my valiant efforts.
When you put it that way, we may be witnessing one of the greatest events in Fodlan's history. It's a lot of pressure, but the sense of duty I feel is even stronger than the fear.
I'm just happy to be here with all of you. I won't get scared, no matter what we face.
We have our goal. Enbar, the Imperial capital. Let's get to work.
Hey, I couldn't turn down your invitation. Thank you so much. What a wonderful aroma. Yeah. Hmm? Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody gave me some candy earlier. I should have brought some with me. Wow. Is something wrong with my face? A bruise on my cheek? Nah, Professor, everything's fine. Thank you for the treat, Professor. I'd like to do this again sometime.